What's going on, folks? What's going on, folks? Good afternoon. It's over here right now, September 23rd, Saturday, 1754. Just a quick market overview right now. We have US30 on the charts. And basically, I know you guys been wanting for a video breakdown for so long now. Listen, guys, we've been super busy. But right now, we're about to get to the charts and give you guys a quick little description or breakdown on what US30 looks like, or just a little way to analyze the market. So either way, as we analyze US30, you will learn a few things about the market today as well. Okay. So for me, basically, when it comes to the market, guys, I always want to start from the higher time frame. So right now we are at the monthly time frame, and as we can see, guys, the market goes off higher highs and higher lows, right? So higher highs and higher lows are pretty much towards the upside, and lower highs and lower lows are towards the downside. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we have a high over here, we have a low over here, and then we have a higher high over here, and then we have a higher low over here, and we have a higher high over here, and we have a higher low over here, right? Now, what does that mean? It pretty much means this, right? Price came, right, from as high as this. This was the first highest point it's had, in years, right? This was back in 2007. Okay, and then in 2009 it came this low. However, within the next few years, it went not only higher than the previous high, but came as high as this direction, right? This was in 2020. And then 2000 and that same 2020, within 3 months, price reclined, to this price level. And then now in 2021, it came to this price level. And ever since then it's been stuck, right? So it's been stuck within this price range, right? So obviously we use this thing called the Fibonacci as well. So if you want to see from this price level to this price level, what did price do within the 100% line? Where did price retrace back down to? Where it got back to a 38.2. So a 38.2 is a strong price reversal zone in the market. So that's a solid area where if price was to retrace to and continue going bullish, which as you can see is smacked out 27.2. So that's also, that it's a strong bullish run. So this phase right is already strong and is a solid correction. Now, all we need to focus on now is where price is currently. So price went from this area now up until this area over here. So as you can see right now, it's retraced back to that same 38.2. As you can see, is a strong area on this side. So basically, we can also use that and think in our heads that US30 is a strong area, is that 38.2 is a strong price reversal zone. So right here, we can also even decide to throw a zone over here just to signify that this is a monthly time frame structure. Okay. So what does that mean to be a monthly time frame structure? So basically, this was a previous resistance zone that turned into a support zone on a monthly time frame. So that's just to give us in check to see where we are and just keep track of where we are throughout the breakdown. But right now, overall, we're still looking for US 30s to be bullish. Okay. So now we know he's at the 38.2, strong zone. So what is price looking to do? So now let's go down to the weekly. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, within the past few weeks, guys, as you can see, within the same structure, just two smaller structures in between. So what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, guess what? So we see price came this low, high, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, high. So you see how so like I said, lower lows and lower highs are on downward trend. So we have all this trend, and then it came to this high. Yes, it gave us a lower low. However, it gave us a new high, and guess what it did? It gave us another high. So now we have a higher high that's higher than this high. So basically, what we're looking for now is for price to either break above this, which right now is working towards, because if I put the horizontal rate, since this is the most recent high from here, as you can see, he hasn't completely broken that zone yet. If you go to the higher time frame on the monthly time frame, you see that high right there, it makes sense because that was the most bullish run, right? So this was the most recent bullish run, and then it started rejecting, and then it's trying to break that resistance area, but it hasn't broken it yet. Okay, so let's keep going. So, like I said, right here we have this monthly area, this weekly time, this high on this area that right now price is rejecting strongly. So, based off market structure, we can even say that right now, of recent times, based off this support area right here into this high, price came down to the 50%, and now we're struggling to push back up, to continue that bullish run up on 27.2. So as you can see right now we still see that price is still on the bullish run. It's still on the bullish run. And as you can see right here, it already tested this area. So we can even put price as this area as well for a new market structure, because it came over here and became a solid support before it continued, but it hasn't broken that area yet. So as long as price, because remember, it's only a structure if it forms a new high, which it almost did, but it didn't stay there, right? It didn't close above, and it's still above, right? It closed above for 1 month, and then the second month it came right back below, so it's not done yet. So this area can either be broken to be disvalidated to continue going bullish, right? So right now, because of where price is either this is the area, is either price continues going bullish from where it is right now, or it says, look, it's not where I wanted to take off from, and it can decide to come going even lower than this area because it already was here and it didn't hold it. It can come to this area right here. So it can decide to go lower to this price level, maybe even get to this point again to then even continue going bullish again. Right? This is all potentials, guys. None of this stuff is guaranteed. This is just of market structure and price analysis, just seeing what price could potentially do. Because right now, also as you can see from a higher time frame, we can even see that price from the double top. What is a double top? Well, basically where price comes to retest. So as of real time high, right? So as of real time high, right? If we're going to look at smaller market structure, this is what we call minor trends. Okay. So if we're looking at minor trends, look, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? This is just small minor structure. So if we look right here, Fibonacci came to the 50%, smacked on the 7 point. Okay, cool. So now what we're doing next, we come from over here. We can use this area right here. Guess what? Price came where? Rejected the 50%, smacked it. Okay, cool. So guess what now? Now we're gonna see where price is right now. Right. So price, he came to 71, pushed, didn't close, didn't push higher, and instead it came, right? It came right here, stopped, came down here again, stopped again, and now it's even going lower. So I won't be surprised if when the market price opens next week, it might just want to do something like this, where, you know, because this is now where the most recent. So let's let delete this. This we don't need this Fibonacci anymore. We already know where we are in the market, and we already know where we are. I'm just gonna leave this trend line right here. So now we know that these. Actually, I'm gonna delete this one as well. So we already know where we are in the market, guys. We don't really need the Fibonacci unless we need. We can put it back on. Okay. So as of right now, because I know I'm on the uptrend, right? I'm on an uptrend. Yes. Right. So this is another trend line right here. Right. So this is just market structure stuff. Okay, this is just market structure, nothing too crazy. We're just trying to recognize where price came, touched, and retraced. Price came, touched, retraced. Price came, touched, retraced. Okay, price came, touched, retraced. This is all market structure on the minor. Remember, overall we're still bullish, right? Overall we're still on the bullish run, right? Overall we're still on the bullish run, right? And obviously this is a correction phase right here, right? This is a correction phase right here. We just dealt that. And because of market structure, this high is higher than this high. So we're looking for price to continue going bullish. However, let's just say it does not stop. Let's say it breaks below this area. So these are all price levels that market can return to if it decides. Okay? Because it did not close above here. Right? So remember, this was a resistance area that price came to and rejected. Okay, so this is the daily, market structure. Resistance, turn support, right? Resistance, turn support, Now it's resistance again, resistance again. Okay. So if price within the next few weeks does not break above this area, it most likely would just retrace or come this low, come this low, maybe retrace to give us a quick little correction right here, and then go even lower and just correct like that. And this is all potentials. However, it can decide to get to this price level, right? This is the final. This was the last push down before the push up, right? They can come to this level and take off. If it doesn't do that, then it most likely come below to correct and continue going bullish until it's ready to continue going, continue going bearish until it's ready to continue going bullish. So this is the quick breakdown on the market, guys. US30, nothing too crazy, guys. I promise you, the market is really easy. You just have to know where you are and be able to read price and be patient. Okay, so overall, market structures of the US30 is bullish. However, we need to make sure that, and it's still on the correction phase, because remember the overall price level is right here, right? Overall price level for it to be confirmed bullish, um, bullish is if it bearish is if it comes here and stops, right? As of right now, it's still bullish. So until we get to that point, it's just in a correction phase. So it can keep correcting all it wants, but definitely know that it's definitely going to get to this point at some point. And when it does get here, we can then determine if it's going to be a continuation of the bullish run, if it's going to be a continuation of the bullish run, or is it going to be uh, a beginning of a correction to go bearish even lower. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And you can follow us on Instagram or just check up our YouTube page. Thank you, guys. Zaza Academy. Peace and blessings. Have a blessed one. Great trading week ahead.